I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Wednesday, December the 30th, 2015. An Israeli man who was stabbed earlier this month during a terror attack in Hevron has died. 41-year-old Gennady Kaufman, who was from Kiryat Arba, had suffered multiple stab wounds when a Palestinian man attacked him near the Cave of the Patriarchs in the West Bank on December the 7th, critically injuring him. He had been treated at Shaarei Tzedek Medical Center in Jerusalem for the last few weeks, where doctors fought to keep him alive, but he passed away this morning. Kaufman was laid to rest in Hevron this evening. Last night, a border police unit said it came under fire from a Palestinian vehicle near Qalqilia in the West Bank. The unit returned fire. There were no injuries or damage reported, and IDF troops were searching the area for the shooters. Officials at Israel's border with Gaza prevented the smuggling of bulletproof sheets of metal into Gaza via the Kerem Shalom crossing this week. Israel's defense ministry said today that a truck that was transporting spare car parts raised the suspicion of workers at the border crossing authority. When examined, authorities found several bulletproof plates in the truck that could be used to protect terror infrastructure within Gaza. Israel Police, the Shin Bet, the coordinator of government activities in the territories unit, the Customs Authority, and Border Crossing Authority had opened an investigation into the incident. The main suspect in the fatal firebombing attack in Duma this summer that killed 3 members of a Palestinian family will reportedly be indicted for murder within the next few days. This according to a document submitted today by the state prosecutors in the case. Haaretz reported that it saw the document that states that the main suspect will be charged with murder and another suspect will also be indicted as well, though it was unclear on what charges. One of the 2 suspects is said to be an adult, the other a minor. Israel's security agency, the Shin Bet, has arrested several far-rightist Jewish extremists in connection to the attack, but these would be the first indictments in the case. Former Israeli Prime Minister Ehud Olmert is set to go to jail for 18 months. Israel's Supreme Court upheld one of the bribery convictions against the former leader yesterday. Olmert was one of 8 former officials and businessmen convicted in March of 2014 in a real estate corruption case known as the Holy Land scandal. A 5-judge panel dismissed the most serious bribery charge against Olmert yesterday, but upheld another bribery charge and reduced his original prison sentence from 6 years down to 18 months. Olmert is set to begin that term on February the 15th. Speaking to reporters after the ruling, Olmert said that while he maintains his innocence, he was relieved. He said that, quote, a dark cloud that hung over him and his family, a heavy weight, had been lifted. Jewish mayoral advisor and advocate Howard Leibowitz has died. Leibowitz was a longtime City Hall aide who served as Boston Mayor Raymond Flynn's Washington, D.C. liaison, and then as one of Boston Mayor Thomas Menino's closest advisors. He was a board member of the Jewish Alliance for Social Justice and fought for Jewish and universal causes like homelessness and racial equality. Leibowitz died suddenly of a heart attack on Sunday at the age of 63. He is survived by his wife and 3 brothers. The CES, or Consumer Electronics Show, is set to convene next month in Las Vegas, as it does every year, where tens of thousands of industry professionals meet to showcase their new products. And among them this coming year, several Israeli startups will be promoting their latest technologies. They include the company Wonder Voice, a voice interaction interface for social networking and hands-free interaction, a multi-purpose smartphone case maker's Stickbox. They have a built-in secret selfie stick. And StoreDot will present technology that can charge your smartphone in 30 seconds. CES Las Vegas begins on January the 6th. And an Israeli restaurant in New York City was chosen as the best new restaurant in the U.S. by the readers of USA Today in its 10 Best Reader's Choice Awards. Timna, which serves modern Israeli Mediterranean fare, was opened in April in the East Village by chef Nir Mesika, who is from the northern Israeli town of Kiryat Motzkin. And taking a look now at our programming for tonight, Wednesday, December the 30th on JBS. At 8 o'clock, former Israeli ambassador to the U.S. Michael Oren talks about the U.S.-Israeli alliance. And then at 9, part 2 of JBS's look at the events that most impacted the Jewish world in 2015, the year in review, with Stephen Boehm of the American Jewish Committee, Betty Ehrenberg of the World Jewish Congress, Professor Thane Rosenbaum, and past president of the Union for Reform Judaism and columnist Eric Yaffe, hosted by Mark Golub. Followed at 10:30 by a look at those we lost in 2015 on the JBS In Memoriam. And coming up right after this newscast tonight at 6:30, Thinking Out Loud with Micah Halpern. And that's the JBS News Update for Wednesday, December the 30th, 2015. I'm Teisha Bader.